Welcome, everyone. This is Al DAC Barry, and today we have a really special episode. With us is the famous Vizigoth. For those of you that don't know, Vizigoth is one of the first private bus restorers, collectors, whatever you want to call him. He has a TV20, and I'm not going to get too much because I want to let him talk about the bus. So, say hello to everybody. Vizigoth, or Vizi, we call him Vizi for short.
Hey, should I get emotional now?
No, just tell him what you know. So, what do you have? What? Tell us about that bus.
First of all, man, let me say hello to you and everybody who's watching this little video. I cheer everyone. I greet everyone around the world and in the hell, in the skies, above everybody. Because this thing is going to be something great. You cannot believe. And let me tell you why. I am a guy in my country. I did something for my country, for myself, for the old-timer stuff, culture. I'm very pleased and very surprised to meet you, first of all. And I guess we have a couple of things in common. We're passion. Yeah, you got a bus. You are pretty long in the bus business, as far as I remember. You have explained it before that you were a teenager when you got your first bus, whatever. That's something that I can look up to, because really it's a nice thing to be a young guy in your 20s and having the chance to get a bus.
It doesn't matter what age, as long as you complete it, because back then nothing happened. In fact, it was a disaster. It's not like what we're doing now. You found this, was it at an auction, or how'd you?
The whole story is packed around a couple of family photos back then from the 70s. He was a bus driver in his younger days. Now he's 70 and something. And I was growing up in these things. And ever since I was around these little big monsters, nice, beautiful monsters. The time has passed. My daddy got older. He got in pension or whatever. And, everybody has in their brain some memories pressed between the pages of their mind, And these things sometimes are pretty powerful, and they give you strange impulses, itches, and wishes and desires, to do something. These kind of feelings. The time has passed, and I was really checking some pictures. I don't know. I told Mom, hey, Mom, give me that box. I want to take a look. I see myself a little midget, man. Half a meter long with balloons in my hand, and I was looking like really kind of a cartoon. And the funny thing about this pictures, afterwards popped out the picture of my daddy, with this bus, standing in front of the bus with my mother. Both young, nice, just freshly married couple in 1971. That's the very first year when my daddy got his first new bus from the factory in Bucharest. The bus factory, Autobusul. So that was the place where the factory was originated.
Same like with Olivia.
And every driver, and every bus driver that got a new task to get a new bus from his company, he was invited to get there and pick the bus and drive it back to the city where he was working. This was a normal task that every driver had to do. Fresh new bus, man. Imagine that. And these little pictures, man, they became a little nice memory and the little trademark of my little family. And he told me, hey, you might remember you were some 5, 6, 7, 8. And I said, hey, Daddy, I remember everything. Even the gear shift was 1.5 meters back and forth.
That.
It was really funny. And my old man, he had his spark in his eye, and he told me, hey, those were some difficult times anyhow, but the bus itself, it was a really strange kind of creature. It was a V8 petrol engine, 5.2 Ford Y engine originated, okay? It was a manual. And I told my father, hey, Daddy, if I would find one, something. I was thinking. The clock was already turning in my head. Maybe. Hey, but it was zero chances, honestly. Your case was a pretty happy one because you still had the chance to find these buses. They still exist, a couple of them, I might say, but this one is really none. almost zero. That was it at the moment. I left back to this country where I'm living now in Germany. I was doing my life, working, whatever. And I got a call from a good friend of mine. And he was really yelling in the phone. And he said, hey, Rudy, whoa, listen to me. Listen to me. He was mumbling. Oh, I said, hey, what the hell is going on, man? What do you want? Chill, man. Just chill. And he said, I have something for you. You dumbass. You remember you told me about something very important. Maybe I find for you. A bus. A TV20R.
So some of you are wondering, okay, yeah, it's the same bus factory, a TV, but this channel is called the DAC Dynasty, right? Well, Vizi and I have been talking about something really crazy or stupid. And that idea is taking Olivia on a little trip, a trip that Vizi and maybe a few other guys would come along just for the hell of it, but in reality, it's the help because Olivia, well, yeah, Olivia's old. Let's face it. She may look like a young girl, but she's an old girl. But we want to go to the Grand Canyon. Let that sink in for a bit. What do you think about this, Vizi?
Wow. First impression that I could say it's wow.